How's it going? Hello. Oh my god, guys, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out so bad. I'm sorry. I managed to break so many things today. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, my phone charger broke again. And, like, you've probably heard me complaining about this, like, not that long ago because I've gone through like 3 phone chargers in like the past 6 months. Because like I have like a lightning cable still, and they're so flimsy, like they break so easily. So I broke that, and then guess what, my headphones broke again too. And you know, if you oh my gosh, Lara, hi, thank you for the resub. Because like my headphones, so I had a first pair of headphones, and they broke like a while ago, and I was super sad about that, because PT got them for me through Throne, and then like he was kind enough to get me a second pair after the first one broke. But now my second pair broke in literally like the exact same spot. Like I still have my original broken pair, and like it like it's, I can see it, like it's broken in the same place. Anyways, so yeah, that sucked. I was so ready to start my stream, like so on time today, and then I sat down and I was just like, oh shoot, my headphones are broken. And then so I had to go get electrical tape, and I've literally just been like sitting here like electrical taping the hell out of them, and luckily like it still like works. Like I can still hear stuff in both of my ears, but it's just like it's doing the thing where like it doesn't sit on my head properly anymore. Oh my god.
Kyaka just subbed on Twitch. Woof.
Okay, thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you. Sorry, sorry about my crashing out. What the heck? Thank you guys for the hype train. Thank you. Anyways, let's just like forget about that. My Oshi, thank you for the first. Thank you. Finally a dub. That's crazy. I mean, this is only like my second stream back. 1 dub out of 2. Not the VTuber horse drag queen name test. Yes, I'm doing the VTuber horse drag queen name test because I saw it and I was like, wow, this would be such a fun chatting stream. Hi, Gray Fox, welcome in. Consolidation sub, thank you. Sorry for complaining, I'm sorry. And Typhon, yeah, I'm in pain. But, you know, it's okay because today I'm going to guess whether names are VTuber names, horse names, or drag queen names. Hold on. Let me switch my scene. Completely valid crash out. I'm like, oh my god, how did it happen the same place the second time? I think maybe I'll get new headphones. I have like some gift cards to use anyways, so like it won't be that bad. But I am really sad that they broke a second time, and maybe next time I'll get better headphones, so, or at least like different headphones, because I don't want it to break in the exact same way. Time to invest in some IEMs. I don't know what that is, unless you don't like in-ears. Ooh, I don't like in-ears. I'm such a headphone user. Yeah, I'm not sure why. I feel like in-ears make me like really physically uncomfortable for some reason. But like I don't mind balling a little bit for headphones. I will find a good pair eventually. Maybe I'll like ask people for recommendations or something, cuz like I don't mind balling a little bit. I've been meaning to do more audio stuff anyways. Not that these were bad headphones for that. These are honestly really good headphones, and the fact that they're broken again is pissing me off. It's peeing my O's. What the fuck am I saying? Anyways, yeah, today we're going to be playing Horse Drag Queen or VTuber because I saw this on Twitter, and a little bit of background about my knowledge of these things. I don't really know that much about horses. However, I have played Uma Musume Pretty Derby before. So, I might know like some horse names. I might know some of them. But I'm definitely not like incredibly into horse racing or anything. That's all you need, let's be real. Okay, I wasn't like that into Uma Musume though, you know? Like I quit like kinda early. I feel like out of everybody in like my VTuber friend group sphere, like I probably became like bored of that game faster than everybody else. I'm not gonna lie. Betting everything on Hans and Juans. Whoa, what does that mean? But hi, welcome in. Drag queens, I don't know anything about drag queens, so I think that like if I don't know if something is a VTuber name or a horse name, I'm probably just gonna default to drag queen. And then VTuber, obviously I know about VTubers. I think I know like a really normal amount about VTubers. Like I think like I know of a lot of VTubers. Like I usually notice that people exist, but I'm also sure that there are like so many VTubers out there who I've never ever heard of, because you know it's just such a big community that only gets like bigger and bigger. So I'm sure there's like gonna be at least one VTuber in here who I've never heard of, probably. As someone that's watched RuPaul's VTubers and played Uma, this test was super hard and I only got like 30%. Whoa, really? I think like I'll try to like science it a little bit, you know? I'll try to figure out if there's some sort of naming scheme for these. I don't have the RuPaul's experience though. I've never seen RuPaul's Drag Race. So if there's like a really obvious drag queen in here that I just like have never heard of because I don't know about drag queens, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. And then after that, I think I wanted to do something else. What did I want to do? There was, oh yeah. Okay, so let me show you guys something else really quick too. Lara sent me this thing last night, and it's like a video game grids thing. Yes, this. So that you can figure it out. You can be like, oh, my favorite game is this, the best story is this. And I was trolling her like crazy. I was trolling her like crazy. Let me show you the video game list that I made. Here's my I can't even take it seriously, man. What a stream title. Hi Hazel, welcome in. Looks interesting. Yeah, I think after the horse drag queen or VTuber quiz, I want to fill this out like legitimately, but this is the troll one that I made. Yeah, you know, some of these, like, my reasoning might be might not be obvious, but I was really proud of this. Favorite protagonist, Lemao. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, she's like, okay, the protagonist, I just really relate to her a lot for some reason. For some reason, I feel like we're really similar. You lost me with the Among Us pick. No! Who doesn't like Among Us? Game everyone should play, Garfield car. Yeah! Everybody should play Garfield car. At least once. The most high cortisol game of all time. You gotta put yourself through it for the bit, you know? Yeah. Don't tell me the Among Us wasn't ironic. Okay, look, I actually, when I went to go fill this list out seriously, I put the same game for like 4 of these answers, and then I was like, no, this is too boring. I have to rage bait instead. But no, my favorite game is not actually Among Us, regardless of what my Discord profile says. I see you looking at it. I see you. Anyways, back to the main event. Let's go play horse, drag queen, or VTuber. And I guess there's a time limit, but I hit start and then I paused it. So let's get into it. Talking about weird cart games. Did you know there were Crazy Frog racing cart games? I did not know that, but honestly, that doesn't surprise me very much. I feel like there are so many like random Mario Kart-esque games out there. But my fave is Garfield Kart, of course. The profile seems pretty convincing. It's a joke, I swear. I swear. Oh my god, why are there so many ads on this page, bro? Please leave me alone. Alright, let's get into it. Cookie buffet. I have no idea. Cookie buffet. Okay, I feel like this is not a VTuber name. No way. Oh my god, Issa. That's a VTuber. Eye Candy, that's a VTuber. Okay. This has to be a VTuber, right? Hi, Kazu. Cookie Buffet? I feel like, I don't know, I've never heard of a VTuber named Cookie Buffet. And there's also Fluffy Souffle. Cookie Buffet? But that seems like a crazy name for a horse also, I won't lie. That seems like a crazy name for a horse. But a drag queen, it also seems crazy. This seems like such an insane name for anything. Racehorse. No, it was a drag queen! Fluffy Souffle. Fluffy Souffle. No way. Okay, I know, maybe this one is a horse. Fuck! That one was also a drag queen! Okay. So far it seems like dessert-based things are very drag queen core. Skibbity Riz is a horse name. I did know about that one. I do know about Skibbity Riz. Skibbity Riz is a distant relative of Grass Wonder from hit game Uma Musume. Yes, exactly. That's why I know about Skibbity Riz. This is a VTuber, no? No, fuck, it was a horse. I was like, I've heard that before. What is Riot Girl? This has like horse name energy, I won't lie. Yeah. Mary Milk? That's low-key a horse name. No, fuck, it's a VTuber? There's a VTuber named Mary Milk? Hello? Secret Subject. Now this is really horse core, no? That's a VTuber name? What the hell? Secret Subject, if you're out there, I'm sorry. There's also Fortnite Dance. Wait, is Fortnite Dance a real horse? TC Jones. Surely this is like too normal to be a VTuber name. Shit, I just think everything is a horse name. That's what I'm learning about myself, man. Explora. That's so normal. That's so normal. Okay. This I feel like is a horse name. Queen? Yes, no, I was right that time. See, I was right. I was right. I think that the issue here is that, like, I think literally anything could be a horse name, man. Like, the bar for what could be a horse name is a little bit low. And these two are people. Drag queens and VTubers are both people. But horses are horses, you know? So if it's like a little bit crazy, I'm like, well, I feel like it's probably a horse name. But, you know, clearly I'm wrong. Clearly I'm just really incorrect. Pastaroni ravioli. I feel like this maybe is a drag queen name because it has food in it. Shit! Wait, what the fuck? That's a VTuber? If you had a racing horse, what would you name them? I was gonna say Ada Lyra, but I think that, like, if Ada Lyra went onto the race course and broke her leg, I would just end it all, you know? Like, I can't have that happening. Like, that can't happen. Racehorse Laracio, go! Okay. Lalula. That's so normal. But I feel like drag queens have two-part names is what I'm learning. So maybe it's a VTuber. Shit, that one was actually a horse. I know Pastrami, funny gal. That's awesome. Maybe I need to learn about more VTubers. Oh my god, Paige Turner. That's a VTuber. Wait, is there... No, wait, it's spelled differently. The VTuber has an E. This one is a VTuber. Oh my. What the hell? Okay, I should stop scrolling. I need to just pull them from the top. I need to just lock in and have an opinion on these. Miss Jane Hathaway has horse energy for sure, because that's like too human of a name. That's like the kind of name that like if that was a VTuber name, that would just like have, you know, 0 SEO value. And it's like, I don't know, I feel like drag queen names are 2 parts, right? But this one is like 3 parts, and that's too many. Hi, Enlisted, welcome in. Wait, there's 2 pages? I guess so. That's kind of funny, but I also absolutely see how that happened. Like, that just is a funny name. Arizona Brandy. I don't know. It's 2-part. Maybe it has drag queen energy. Oh my god, my first drag queen win. Holy shit. That's a horse. No! No! That's a person. The Hans's name design is very human. Yes. Onyx Angel kind of has horse energy, but it also kind of has drag queen energy, but I feel like it doesn't really have VTuber energy. I feel like having the last name be just Angel is like it's not like weird enough for it to be a VTuber name. I mean, but clearly, you know, I'm wrong. Like, Secret Subject and Mary Milk are in here. Maybe I'll go drag queen here. Shit. Wait, that was a VTuber name? Seriously? Okay, the Onyx makes sense though. I kind of get it. Anisette. That's like just so normal. Horse. Electra. Horse. Shit. That one is only 1 word. That's only 1 word. My naming scheme. Mini Cooper. Wait, that's a fire name. That's actually so funny. Surely. Okay, I don't know. Part of me wants to put this one in horse because it's like Mini Cooper, which, you know, is like car. So horse is kind of like car. They both go. They both go, but I also think that that would just be like such a slay name for a drag queen to have. So I'm gonna put it here. I was right! How much horsepower in Mini Cooper? Apparently not much, because Mini Cooper is in fact a human being. This one also, I feel, doesn't have VTuber energy. There's one called etc. etc. That kind of has horse energy. Shit. It's a person. Lady Bunny. Lady Bunny? Horse. No! Shit, I do just think everything is a horse name, man. This is so difficult. This is actually so difficult. Mama Cocha. Shit, that one was a horse name. Oh my god. I was gonna put it in horse, and then I was like, no, I keep putting too many things in horse. But that one actually was a horse. Ah! I'm throwing like crazy. Crystal Envy. Gloomy Sky. Oh my. Scaredy Cat, I feel like, has drag queen energy for sure. Wait, there's another page turner? Are you serious? Is it like they put one in each? This one has to be a horse then. Yes! There's a page turner for every category. That's crazy. Arisferia. No, that's a VTuber. Oh my god. Tippy Hendrix. Racehorse? No. VTuber. My bad. My bad. Apparently, I don't actually know shit about VTubers. I'm sorry. I'm gonna check the VODs later and see the VTubers in the list. It's actually, like, crazy. I've never heard of these people before. The people that I got incorrect. Like, that's sort of nuts, no? I feel like I hear about a lot of, what? There's one called Uma God. Dude, if this one is not a horse, that's crazy. It has Uma in the name. It's not! It's a drag queen! Marzensky! See, guys, I know that one because it's Uma Musume. Suki Doll. Drag queen. I'm right! I'm right. So they got drag queens who also play Uma. I'm sure there's at least one drag queen that plays Uma. Come on. Gotta be. Ms. Brightside. Surely that's like a drag queen, no? I would be surprised if it was a... It's not a VTuber name, because I feel like there's no way a VTuber would put Miss in the name. So... Shit, it was a horse. Ah! Sweet Evening Breeze. This one has to be a horse. Shit, there's no way. There's a drag queen called Sweet Evening Breeze. That name is so, like, spiritually horse. Like, somebody should get a racehorse and name it Sweet Evening Breeze. Like, that's so horsecore, actually. Oh my. Okay. I'm gonna... This one may be VTuber. Yes. Crystal Envy Drag Queen. Oh, okay. All right. Momo Sita. Maybe that's a VTuber. I don't know. Oh, I was right. Okay. Wait, there's like a timer. Can I not do the timer, dude? I don't have enough time. I'm too thinker for this, actually. Lala Ree. I don't know. This kind of does give VTuber. No, okay, it was drag queen. At least it was a person. Coco Kane has, okay, I guess it's a VTuber. Adore Delano. Surely someone with Adore in the name is a horse. No, I guess not. I guess not. Some of the VTubers are from the like 18 plus side of VTubing, so that's probably why most of us haven't heard of them. That's fair. I do think that if that's the case, that would make a lot of sense. Maddie Morphosis? Wait, that's a fire name. That's actually so good. I hope that a person has that name. Yes. That's fire. Clearing Skies. Surely horse. Nope. VTuber. Aletta Sky. Drag queen. Nope. That one's also a VTuber. I guess VTubers like putting sky in the name. Cypario. I could see this being like a VTuber name. Nope, that's a drag queen. Didn't expect the drag queen names to have so much aura. I mean, I do think drag queen names just have aura. Like they are very much like racehorse core. But you know, I guess these three have like a lot of overlap. Wow, my score is 18 out of 100. That's pretty bad. Let's speed this up. Horse. Correct. Drag queen. Horse. Nope. VTuber. Gloomy sky. Drag queen? No. VTuber. Man, there's a lot of VTubers out there. Was hoping Clearing Sky was an offspring of Saiyan Sky or Tokaiteo. Not Tokaiteo! Kitten Caboodle is a crazy name. Gotta be drag queen here. I just think it doesn't fit in with the other two. Sister Roma. Bitter Betty? I feel like Bitter Betty weirdly has like horse energy to me. I know I'm wrong, but put it there anyways. Okay, this is a VTuber. I think this is a... Oh no, that one was a horse. Yeah. Sometimes I remember a name that I've like heard in the back of my mind, but I can't remember if it's because they're a horse or because they're a VTuber. And they're not a drag queen. they're never a drag queen. But yeah. Kinda okay, that one is a horse. That one was very VTuber core. Orion's Story. I don't know. Okay, that was a drag queen? Really? That's crazy. Bella Serena. That one is very human. VTuber? No. Oh my god, I should have gone with my gut. I knew that was a horse. Torpedo Anna. Horse. Yeah, okay. Dream Valentino. I feel like it might be a horse, but yeah, no, it was a horse. Oh my god. Mother Nature, I feel like is drag queen core, but I guess that one is also a horse. Diana Halo. That has horse energy. Yeah, okay. Problematica. I would be like so surprised if this was a VTuber name and like somebody decided to name themselves this. Like that would be incredibly funny. But you know, I guess I could kind of see like a drag queen naming themselves that in like a funny way. Nope, horse. Artemis Blue, like Artemis of the Blue. Because that's a VTuber. But this is different. This is not Artemis of the Blue. This is a trick, you know? This is something else. No, it was. Okay. It was not a trick. Man, I think this is a VTuber. Yeah. This has VTuber energy. Nope, that's a horse. I think the other sisters are not VTubers. I think maybe drag queen or racehorse. Yeah, this one's drag queen. This has horse energy. Bella Ballerina. I have 36 left and 7 minutes to get through them. I actually need to start hauling ass. Oh my god. Okay. Yes. Of course the horse would be the ballerina. Wolfie's Dynaghost is a crazy name. I can't even imagine this being any of these 3 categories, so I guess horse. I can't believe that worked. Okay, Stella Mars? Nope, horse. Le Papel. I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, that one was also a horse. Rusty Ryan? Rusty Ryan? Horse? No. Drag queen. Pixie Polite. Horse. Nope. Drag queen. The amount of times I've gotten these 2 categories mixed up is crazy, but also there's so many more than the VTubers so far. This kind of has like VTuber energy. No, that one is also a horse. Sophia Valentine. That's like very human. Damn. It was a VTuber. That one seemed human. This one seems too human. Yeah, of course Kiki Roberts would be a horse. That's too human a name for these other 2 categories. Corin Berry. Is that too human? Maybe it's VTuber. No, that one is too human. It's a horse name. Alright, 6 minutes left and I have 25 left. I'm cooked. I'm actually cooked. There's no way I'm gonna finish this. This is a VTuber. I should just scroll through and like and pick out VTubers that I like know actually. I think there was a similar name earlier, but this has to be something different than before. I think last time it was a VTuber, which means that this time maybe it's a drag queen. Yep. I was right. This has VTuber energy. This has VTuber energy. Yeah. Straight girl? There's one called Straight Girl. That's crazy. A drag queen named Straight Girl would be so insanely funny. But of course it's a horse. But I had to put it there just because I had some hope in my heart that maybe that would be true. Nope. I guess there's a horse called Bodacious Tatas. That's crazy. Peaches Christ? Peaches Christ. Horse? Nope. Drag queen. I get them mixed up so much. Tyga Brava. I have no idea. No idea. Drag queen, I guess. Victoria Scone. That's kind of like VTuber core. Guess it's a drag queen though. Okay, I have 4.5 minutes left. Let's just speed run the rest of them. Commander Chaos has VTuber energy. This kind of has VTuber energy. Sister Boom Boom. That's like so. What's that? Oh my god. Gold Ship by technical default is a VTuber and has their own VTuber channel. Really? Where does Gold Ship actually land on this list? The Uma or the VTuber? Surely the Uma. Surely it's the Uma. Silence Bell. That's crazy. Oh, I guess that's a VTuber. I didn't actually think about that one very hard, but I guess that kind of makes sense. Surely that one's a VTuber. Mana Renewal. Whoa, that's crazy. Gotta be horse, right? Nope, that's a VTuber. That's kind of a fire name, actually. Sava Safari. I have no idea. I have actually no idea. Hi, Rishi. Welcome in. Whalefall. No, guess that's a VTuber. I mean, okay, now they're kind of even. Panzora Nox. Okay, drag queen. Dolly Dimples. Weirdly, I feel yeah, that is a horse name. That's crazy. Bella Bomb. I get these two mixed up so much. Yeah, that's a horse. Okay. Mocha Diva. No, that one was a drag queen. I should have gone with my gut. Ghosty has a collab with Hololive members. Really? That's crazy. Okay, I have 2.5 minutes left and only 4 names left. Now I can calm down. I can surely get through 4 names in 2 minutes. Lulu Lasso. It would be insane if this was not a horse name, which is why I'm gonna guess that it's not a horse name. Is it a VTuber? It is! It is! Venom Dyna. I think this would be sort of like a scary name for a horse, no? Having Venom in a horse name. Oh, I guess it's a VTuber. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Tempest du jour. I don't know. Okay, drag queen. And then this one. Oh my god. I'm at 33. I'm at 33. In all of them. I have no idea. VTuber. No. It was a horse. Alright. Our score is 42 out of 100, and the average score is only 24%, which means that I actually did a really good job, guys. I know that 42 is absolutely a fail, but like but that's really good. Close to double the average. Yeah, I'm actually goated. What the heck? I'm goated. Anyways, here are the correct answers. Let's see, what can we learn from this? What is like is there some kind of rule that I can come up with that will help me determine the vibes of these 3 categories of names? Very goated. Thank you. I deserve to drink some water after that. Today I decided to be responsible along with being irresponsible, because I do have today's water is in fact a fizz-free blue raspberry lemonade Celsius, but I also have actual water. I have both of them. I'm dual wielding today. I have a rare I brought both of them moment, so I can drink legit water also. Yeah, new tech. Nearly average percentage, but overall amazing results. I think I did pretty good. I think this is a good bit above average, at least enough that like I'm proud of it. Like this is almost half, and honestly, like half would have been asking for a lot. Like I didn't think I was gonna get half of them. All right, I think that like the horse names, some of them I can tell like they just sound like I think horse names are special in that like the other 2 categories have at least a little bit of like SEO influence on them, you know? Like they have to be a bit Googleable. So I feel like you can tell when you see stuff like Miss Jane Hathaway or Kiki Roberts. It's like, yeah, that like there's no way like the other 2 could have that kind of name. But then like VTuber names also have that sort of like human but not quite human sort of thing, and all of these names like incorporate common nouns very often. I don't know, I think there's actually no real way to like tell between them. They're so like similar in vibes. Yeah, okay, that was fun. I don't know why I'm so tired now. That like took so much energy when I realized there was a time limit, and I was like, oh my god, I need to lock in. If they weren't similar enough, the quiz wouldn't have been hard. Yeah, I agree. You would just think I would like, I mean, I guess I did do a bit better than average, right? I was like, surely I have to do better than average because I am a VTuber. Like I have the slightest advantage in that like I've heard of some of these people before. And by that I mean like very few of them, to be honest. Like the I haven't even heard of all of the ones that I got correct in this category. Bit sad my horsey boy Potato wasn't in the list. That would have been incredibly funny. I do love Potato, and I also love pronouncing his name as Patu. Imagine being a VTuber. Yeah, imagine. That would be crazy. Alright, well, I should become a drag queen and a racehorse at the same time. Hey, if any drag queens want to use the name Nahi Kikomori, if anybody who owns a race horse wants to name your horse Nahi Kikomori, you have my blessing, man. Go for it. Some of the VTuber names are inspired by mashing 2 syllables or a pun from a few words. I mean, mine is also kind of a joke. Another rounds? Do they change? Or is it just like all the same names? Yeah. I guess they are the same. I don't think I want to do this a second time because it'll be embarrassing how little I absorbed from doing that the first time. Like, I'm gonna get it extremely wrong 2 times in a row. One of us simply has to become a drag queen and use Nahi Kikomori. Honestly, like, if you go as far as to become a drag queen for the sake of the bit, I will have nothing but respect for you. You had a good horse in the family that was named after Gandalf's horse Shadowfax. Wait, that's so fire. That's pretty fire. That's cute. I think we'll move on. I think we'll move on to making this About Me video games list, but like the legit version. Here's the troll version in case you didn't see it earlier. Here, I'll tell you all of these games in case you don't know them. Alright? My favorite game? Among Us. Need I explain? Best story, Amnesia Memories. Sorry, wait, I'll lock in. Amnesia Memories is an incredible game with such a touching story and such lovable characters. Favorite art style? Gotta be Super Mario Party. Just very inspired visual direction on that one, yeah. Among Us? Yeah, Among Us! My favorite game. My favorite game of all time, of course. VTuber drag queen, but instead of morphing into a werewolf, you morph into an Uma Musume. Whoa. Wait, is my VTuber the drag queen, or am I a drag queen who's a VTuber and my VTuber is a horse? A horse girl. Jar Among Us went? I thought we did that, but we can run it back, yeah? Biggest personal impact? I don't even want to bullshit justify this one. Best combat, Genshin Impact. Dude, I love the combat in Genshin Impact. I need to close this. Okay, let's do my legit one now. My favorite game of all time. It's gotta be okay, you know what? I'm gonna type in Tales of Vesperia, and then I'm going to put it in all of the categories that it's gonna end up in. Because unfortunately I'm really boring and it's gonna be like most of these. It definitely goes like here, like it might go here, to be honest. Like it definitely goes here, and like it goes here also. It also goes there. I'll replace some of these, I swear. I'll make it more interesting later. Yeah, I think it goes in all of the places that I put it in, and none of the other ones. Okay. I'll go back and replace the other ones later. But favorite art style. What is my favorite art style for a game? I don't know. I like a lot of art styles. I feel like if a game has a strong enough like visual direction in some way, I'll just really like it, even if it's like not necessarily the same as like the art styles that I would be drawn towards normally. Yeah. Vesperia bingo card. I don't think I could bingo with this because I actually think it doesn't like belong in any of the other categories that I didn't put it in. Vesperia truth. I love this game. I love this game so bad. It is so important to me. Hold on. I'm gonna open my Steam library in another tab so that I can remember what games I've played before. Yeah, let's see. I think I'm gonna simmer on the favorite art style one for a little bit. Best combat. As much as I love Tales of Vesperia, I actually don't like. I don't think it has the best combat ever. This feels like a bit ridiculous of me, but I'm actually gonna put Zen the Zone Zero here. I feel like if ZZZ didn't have such fun combat, like, I probably wouldn't be playing it, to be honest, because I'm actually not like I'm not a gacha maxer like by heart, because I feel like the thing about gacha games is they want you to play very consistently, right? Like they want you to do your dailies, they want you to log on, and I'm so bad at that. Like I can't be asked to play the same game every day. Well, I came back to peak 5 times on the board. You know it! You know it! I love this game so much. The combat's lackluster indeed. It is, I won't lie. I do love this game, but that's not the reason. That's not the reason that I love it. But yeah. I think that like as far as like actual like real-time action and not like turn-based stuff goes, I'll put ZZZ there. There are also other games that I really like the combat of. Actually, yeah, there's a few others that I'm thinking of, but we can have it be ZZZ because I fear that I'm not actually gonna put ZZZ on the board anywhere else if I don't put it here. Okay, turn my brain off. Has to be. It has to be. Cheese rolling. Guys, cheese rolling is such a good game. It's such a good game for when you don't want to think like at all. You just want to like shut your whole brain off. And not STS2. I put that one on my troll list. I put that one on my troll list. Guys, I put STS2 on turn my brain off because I actually play that game incredibly slowly. Like, I've never really been into like a deck builder before. I have been into like dungeon crawlers and roguelikes and stuff, but all of the roguelikes that I really liked before, like Hades and Going Under and Moonlighter, all of those were like normal action types of roguelikes, and so I had never played like a deck builder before, which makes me really bad at it, I won't lie. Like I overthink everything and I take way too long to play, so I think I was like, it would just be so funny if I put it on turn my brain off, because it's maybe like the game that uses the most RAM in my head currently. But I think I actually am getting faster at playing it. I don't know. Maybe I will put STS2 on here though, but obviously not in that category. Slay the Spire 2. I think I'm gonna put it on multiplayer though, or best with friends maybe. Honestly, like, what is the difference between these? Best with multiplayer, best with friends? Are you playing multiplayer with people who aren't your friends? I guess this is like if you're into like MMO or like a comp game maybe, but I don't really play MMOs anymore. I used to play a lot of MMOs. I used to be like MMO maxing. Like my entire life was just playing 10 different MMOs at the same time. And I did literally nothing else. Like just, I was MMO maxing like crazy. But I don't do that anymore. So yeah, and I think I'm like not really a comp gamer kind of person also. Like there have been a lot of times I got into a hero shooter for like a prolonged phase. Like I was into Overwatch, and then I was into Paladins, and then I was into Marvel Rivals. But that's about it as far as comp games go, and I like absolutely cannot stand playing a MOBA. I'm horrible at like non-hero shooters. Like I'm terrible at Valorant. It doesn't work with my brain. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate and for the 15 stream streak, Inside. Thank you. Here, let me hydrate and also dehydrate. Perhaps something like the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV that has an updated free trial with access up to the award-winning expansion Shadowbringers. I forgot you don't drink water. I do drink water. You're mixing me up. It's Corey that doesn't drink water. I actually do drink water, and today I brought water and also my energy drink. I'm dual wielding them. I'm getting hydrated, but I'm also getting dehydrated. Everything in balance. I'm so balanceful. It's for the best to stay away from MOBAs. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to play MOBAs. Like there was a time my friends wanted me to play League with them, and I did try League. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've given League probably the most honest try. I am not above trying League of Legends, but I tried it and it was not it. It was not it. I think that like if there was one MOBA I could be convinced to play, it was the Pokemon one, but nobody tried to convince me hard enough when it was big, and now I feel like nobody plays the Pokemon one, so it's over. Like I'm never gonna end up playing a MOBA. Nahi, let's play 14 chicken. Haha, I'll play if you play. I won't play. We can both be safe. We can both run away. We can both run away forever. Please, you two, please. Oh, Unite? Yeah, Unite. I always forget what it's called. I just think, oh, Pokemon MOBA. Moving on. Thou dost hateth Amon Guts. Not true. Not true. Wait, actually, 13, can I share the message that I misread this morning? It was so funny. Go for it. Okay. Which league? The MOBA, the card game, the fighting game, the auto chess, the mobile version? Which league? The MOBA! The MOBA! Are there so many leagues? That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, so today I woke up in like the afternoon and I was half asleep, right? And in like our friend group chat, I saw that 13 sent this message that, hold on, where is it? Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of it and then I'll open it. How do I show this? There we go, okay. Let me pull it up. Here, he posted this message, right? Which was turned my alt character into a Tonberry. Reunited with my people. Life is good. And this is the message. And I saw this while I was half asleep. Like, I was literally so sleepy that I fell asleep for like 2 or 3 hours after reading this. And like, I read it and my eyes were like super blurry. I have really bad eyesight without contact lenses. So I misread it as turned my alt character into a berry. Reunited with my pineapple. Life is good. And like, in my half asleep state, like, I just fully accepted that as something that could happen in Final Fantasy XIV. I was like, yeah, that sounds legit, man. That sounds like something that could happen. And then I woke up and I read it again and I was like, oh. Oh. Anyways, yeah. I'm so locked out. Let's put one more game in this grid. Overhated. Okay. I think that like I'm gonna be really bad at filling out these 3 because I honestly have like no perception of what games are like super hated and super loved besides like League. besides like Riot Games. The last time I read something right after waking up, I ended up reading Circadian Rhythm as Canadian Rhythm. This is Circadian Rhythm when you're Canadian. So true. Oh my god, wait, I actually know what to put in Needs a Remake though. It's gotta be the game that I have the most hours in by far. And it's Viva Pinata Triple in Paradise. Dude, this game is fire. This game is amazing. I absolutely love Viva Pinata. However, this game is for the Xbox 360. And I really need them to make a new one because I think that would actually complete my life. Like, I think that if they made a remake of Viva Pinata on, like, I don't know, a newer console or even like a PC game or something, you're never gonna see me ever again. It's over. I'm gone forever the moment that drops, man. That would actually consume my life. It doesn't help that my friend was also Canadian, so I was like, this makes sense, but I'm also very confused. Yeah, man. Canadians and their Canadian rhythm, am I right? Ada would say circadian rhythm is a Canadian thing. That's so true. If you had an Xbox but didn't have COD or Viva Pinata, you were basically just getting shoved into a locker. That's crazy. That's crazy. This was like the best game on Xbox though. Like actually goated video game. I feel like every time I explain the mechanics of the game, it sounds really crazy to anybody who hasn't played it, but it's like such a fire game. I love that game. The remake should be VR compatible. Why would I need it to be VR compatible? I need to see Hudson Horstachio physically in my room. Okay, I think that like maybe this is like a cop-out low-key, but I actually really like the Undertale soundtrack. I think that like I'm not really the kind of person who listens to like game OSTs very often. But there were like two songs on the Undertale soundtrack that I like had not in like an actual playlist, but just like in my liked songs, and I would like hear them occasionally when I would just shuffle everything in my library. And they were pretty banger, and honestly it's like the only game where I think of like, oh, game soundtrack, and then I think of a game. Like there's not really another game where I'm like, oh wow, that one had a really good soundtrack, besides maybe like rhythm games. But I also feel like putting a rhythm game under best soundtrack seems like an insane cop-out. Like that seems like a bigger cop-out than just putting Undertale. Like obviously my answer would be like Muse Dash or something, because there's Vocaloid music in that. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put Stardew. I feel like Stardew has to be in there somewhere because I've played just like an ungodly amount of hours in this game. But I'm gonna put this under multiplayer, and I'm gonna put it in multiplayer and not best with friends, because I think that like the vibe difference of these categories is that I honestly almost never play Slay the Spire 2 by myself. I think it's such a like with friends game, and the main enjoyment that I get out of it is sort of like synergizing with somebody else, or like trying to make my deck a bit of like a supporting role. Like, I don't think I would play it without my friends very much, or I would have to like be really no-lifing everything else to get super into Slay the Spire 2 single player. However, I think that Stardew is just a really good multiplayer game, but at the same time, I could absolutely like log 300 hours, and I probably have put like so many hours into Stardew single player. I think it's a really good game either way. But it is a multiplayer game. It is a multiplayer game, and it is really fun to like grind a farm with somebody. It's really epic. Yeah, low-key, it is cheating to just put a rhythm game, right? The Toho Undertale collab was a banger. Oh, really? I didn't know that existed. That's pretty awesome. Stardew is just a very versatile game. Yeah, it's so perfect. I think that like farming games are absolutely like a me genre of game. I like so many farming games. Like Fields of Mistria is also extremely good farming game. And I actually put Fields of Mistria in my other in my other one, but it was under not usually my thing as a joke, because it's like the most me thing ever. Yeah. I should put that here too, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think that like Fields of Mistria deserves like more love than it already has. Like, it's gotta go in like underrated or something, you know? Like, I think that it's so peak. I feel like the way it was designed, you can tell that whoever like made all of the decisions like has played a bunch of farming games before. Like, you can absolutely tell that they know the genre super well, because all of the mechanics like remove the things that are frustrating about a lot of other farming games. Like, it's very like enjoyment maxing. Like, it's really good. It's very well designed. Yeah, I think that like it doesn't have the multiplayer appeal of Stardew because it's single player, but I think that if you're the kind of person that really likes farming games in general, or like you like Stardew single player, you'll like really like this game. Like, this game is like peak Stardew single player experience. Yeah. Minecraft is a farming and a horror game. Minecraft is not a horror game. I do see people do like crazy horror mods on Minecraft sometimes, and that's like kind of scary. I wish I was a bit more into horror games, to be honest, but I think that like they don't usually appeal to me for various reasons. People need to stop sleeping on Mistria. The characters are cool and it's a chill, fun game. Yeah, it's really good. I do like the characters, but I think that like the absolute best thing about it is just like the like farming mechanic and like the animal raising mechanic design. It's very good. Let me see. Let me think. Game everyone should play. Do I dare to actually put Garfield Kart in here? No, I don't think so. I don't think that I would ever recommend Garfield Kart to any of my friends who are more prone to malding, because like it's so janky that I feel like it's incredibly easy to play and just have like a horrible time. But It is super funny. It is so funny. Like I want to put it here somewhere, but I don't know where. I don't know where. What should I put for best retro game? I wonder, like, what is a retro game that I like or that I still play? Because I feel like there's not, like, I don't know. I feel like I don't play super old games. Like, there's nothing that I would play that is like older than anything that would go like here, right? I was looking up Garfield Kart after that one night, and there's actually a really healthy community that just specializes on finding every jank in it. Yeah, I feel like it's like the pinnacle of like cult classic game. Like the people who are into it, I could see being like super into it. Yeah. I really recommend it for people who don't have a Switch but want to have a kart night. Yeah, I mean, I think that like, I can't in good conscience recommend it. Because of how jank it is. But I mean, it's like a okay alternative to Mario Kart, I guess. I actually don't own a copy of Mario Kart right now. I think I might have had one for like Wii back in the day or whatever, but I don't have Mario Kart 8. It just like I feel like I have a lot of really normal Switch games. Like I have Mario Party and stuff, but for whatever reason, like Mario Kart just evaded me entirely for some reason. I'm really bad at kart racing games though. Like in Mario Kart, I'm a solid 7th place every single time kind of person. However, I do want to try it out again one day because I think Garfield Kart might have made me like marginally better at it just because that game is so difficult. I think maybe if I played Mario Kart again, I could get 6th place. Tales of Vesperia is 17 years old. It's an Xbox 360 game. Yeah, it is. I just wonder, what is considered retro these days? What would people call retro? What's the age cutoff for that? Because like there might be older games that I could put there. I hate to give anyone psychic damage, but I think we're getting close to the point where even the DS is about to be considered retro. I was thinking like DS games are probably like the most retro I could possibly get because I really haven't played things that are older than that. PS2 is considered retro now, isn't it? I never had a PS2. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of like consoles and stuff back in the day. I was consoleless, which is why I was playing 10 MMOs because what I did have was a laptop. What I did have was like the most bloated laptop of all time whose storage is perpetually full because I've installed like every active MMO on it. That's what I was up to, you know? Standard for video games is 15 years. Whoa. And Tales of Vesperia is 17 years old? It's not retro though. It's not retro, I swear. I like that I'm now thinking that Garfield Kart is the Dark Souls of racing sims. It is really hard. I think that like there are probably things out there that are much more difficult like mechanically, but I do think that it will make me slightly better at Mario Kart. Would RuneScape be considered retro? I guess RuneScape is retro, isn't it? But also I didn't play RuneScape. Anything that doesn't use an SSD or micro SD card is a retro game. Interesting. You know what, guys? I think I just have to cop out in the retro area. I I don't have the ball knowledge of old games. Hi, Galloway, come in. I'm gonna put Nintendogs. Oh yes, the one that has the Labrador Retriever on it. That is the one that I had. Incredible game. I actually do miss Nintendogs. They need to make a new Nintendogs. But they need to make a new Viva Pinata even more. I can't replace it. I can't replace this one. I think that like I maybe would want a remake of this more than anything else. Insane title. I finished the horse VTuber drag queen quiz earlier and I got like a 42 on it or something, right? I got like a 42, guys. It was incredibly difficult. It was so hard. There's so much overlap. I'm surprised you didn't download the most jank NES games you could find. That seems like a Kid Nahi thing to do. Unfortunately, the real Kid Nahi thing to do is play every MMO in existence. I've never actually seen Nintendogs, let alone played it. It's a good game for when you really want a dog, I guess. I don't know. It's fun. I liked it. It was good. Yeah, it was 42. Yeah. I have no clue what you're talking about. Hold on, let me send this to you. I'll send this to you. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. Okay. Where is Sev in my DMs? Here we go. There you go. It's a quiz. It's a quiz where you can guess if stuff is a horse name, a drag queen name, or a VTuber name. Enjoy. I'll try later. Yeah, let me know what you get. It's really difficult. It's very hard. How to play Club Penguin. Oh my gosh, Club Penguin's so goated. I wanted to do a Club Penguin stream at some point. But Koi didn't really want to do one with me, and I'm like, man, who else can I ask to play Club Penguin with me? Would you guys play Club? Would you come meet me in Club Penguin, guys? We could play Club Penguin together. Wouldn't that be awesome? Community game day where we play Club Penguin. Yeah! Okay, let's do it. Maybe next week we play Club Penguin together. That would be fire. That would be so good. Animal Jam and Pop Tropica. Oh my god, we could like do all of those like online games. We could be we could have a throwback day. I actually didn't play Pop Tropica, but I did play Animal Jam. I was mostly a Neopets guy though. I was so Neopets. Yeah, and I would always have like the same Neopet too. The Kit Cheeks, they're just like the cutest one, you know? Obviously. Oh man, yeah, that's a lot of them. I was so Neopets core. Like everything else was sort of just like I played a little bit. I dabbled in it a little bit, but I was mostly on Neopets. Is Garfield Kart overhated or is it fully deserved? Honestly, I think it's loved exactly the amount that it should be. I think it's loved the way that it should be, you know? I think that being like a cult classic game and having that community around it that just like really loves it and how jank it is so beautiful to me. I think that like the fact that it's not like a actually big game that is good and that people like is totally fine because it is jank. But the jankness is also what I like about it. I think that like there's no way I would be begging all of my friends to play Garfield Kart with me if it was an actually good game. Neopets has a mini games collection on the Switch? Really? I need to check that out. Or maybe I stream Neopets or something. But that would be kind of boring, no? It would be a little bit boring. I'd be like, okay guys, and now I'm gonna go to the Neopets bank and they're gonna teach me how interest works. I just feel like Garfield Kart should be here somewhere, but I just don't know where. I just have no idea. Can you imagine how funny it would be if I put Nahi's Winter Holiday under like biggest personal impact? I actually think that would be wrong though. I think Tales of Vesperia has probably impacted me more than Nahi's Winter Holiday, but it would be incredibly funny if I put it in here somewhere anyways. Like maybe that's what I put in like the game everybody should play. Guys, go play my video game. It's the game everybody should play. Or actually, if I put it favorite antagonist, who would the antagonist even be? Nobody. Antagonistless game. Let me think. Cilantro, not the cilantro. Criminally overlooked. Okay, actually, I think I would. This is where I put like Going Under. I love this game. It's such a good. It's such a good dungeon crawler. It's such a good dungeon crawler slash roguelike. If you happen to like that kind of game, it's quite epic. I think that like the visual direction is really good. I think that it's always deserves more in my mind. So I'm gonna put it there. What else is in here? I'm trying to think about like game antagonists that I like, because I actually like just cannot think of one. Like a game where the antagonist is like a big draw for me. And also, I don't know about like overhated. I feel like I don't have a lot of games that I've played that I notice a lot of people really hate. Besides the games that are like intentionally janky, like Garfield Kart. I also still don't know what to do for this one. Let's look through my library some more. I feel like, oh, Hades has some really good visual direction. I don't know if I would call it my favorite art style, but Hades is just like a really, really good game. I'm sure maybe I have something for the overhated one though. Like there's gotta be some game that I'm like the defender of in here. I don't know. I feel like another thing that makes it kind of difficult is that I play a lot of like miscellaneous like simulator slash I guess what you would call like friend slop games. So I'm just looking through my library like, I don't really think that this matches anything. Actually, I put peak in underrated for my joke list, but I actually feel like maybe I would put peak in the overrated section. I'm really sorry. Oops. No, my Viva Pinata, give it back to me. There we go. I think it's a little bit overrated. I won't lie. I don't know. It just like didn't really hit for me as a friend slop game. But I do think it's still fun though. I think it's fun. Peak remake advocacy. You didn't do it right the first time. Try again. Try a second time. No, I do think it's a good game. I think that like obviously like I have nothing against aggro crab because I put going under criminally overlooked. But yeah, I think it's just like it was so big, like way bigger than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I generally do like friend slop core games because what can I say, man? I love hanging out with my friends. There's nothing wrong with friend slop, okay? If it gets you and your friends to hang out, then it's epic. It's fine if the main draw of the game is your friends. That's okay. I think it's alright actually. Yeah. I really like Lethal Company and Content Warning for that actually. I think that they're very good. I know that people were like, man, Content Warning is friend slop, but like it's such good friend slop. It's so funny. It's so funny. And like making those little movies with your friends on Content Warning, it's like it's actually peak. And that's why I think I'm actually gonna put Content Warning in the overhated section. Left 4 Dead is an OG friend slop, right? Oh, I guess so. I mostly played that with like my brother. But yeah. Bull take, I respect it. I gotta fill out these categories somehow, man. Okay, what's left? Not usually my thing, but I won't lie, I think that I could put like Slay the Spire 2 there also, because it is not really my thing usually. Like I'm not a deck builder person, but it also feels like not super correct to put it there because I do like roguelikes. Why the fuck are there 3 page turners? Is this a library? Right? It's so funny. That tripped me up. I was like, oh, page turner, that's a VTuber. Wait. I'd also put STS2 there, TBH. I think it's like adjacently related to the type of game that I like enough that I can't in good conscience put it there. I could also put like Marvel Rivals there, I guess, but like I said, I also played Overwatch and Paladins, even though I was never like crazy into them. It does feel wrong. Like I need a truly out of the blue pick for this. That's like something that I really don't usually like. I don't know though, because like looking through my Steam library does not help. Like I really know what kind of games I like, so I mostly have like a good list of genres that I just have like a billion of. As much fun as I have in STS2, that's because of friends. I don't play it when y'all don't ask. Yeah, I also don't play that game when other people aren't playing it. Or like, I've played a few solo runs, but definitely like 5 or less of them, I think. Less than 10 for sure. Like, I don't really play it that much by myself. And most of the time, if I am playing it by myself, it's purely because like I'm trying to like lab out some characters so that I can be like slightly less slow when I do play with my friends. Which is why it's in best with friends. But it's also not, it's not different enough from the usual thing. You know what? I will actually put Baldur's Gate here. Yeah. Which, like, it seems a little bit wrong, but I don't know. I feel like I genuinely don't play, like, I guess I play RPGs and stuff, but I think that, like, the D&D aspect of it, like, I'm not really a D&D guy. I've played D&D before, and I was, like, not really that into it. I do really like the game. I like that there are like a bunch of like very branching story paths. I think the fact that like you can make so many early game decisions that affect the rest of your gameplay so much is like really incredible. Have I played any other game that's like that I really liked? No. Maybe it's just because I haven't explored that genre enough. Both before and after playing Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah. I don't know, maybe I'll move it around, but I think that like it's at least like more out of my category than like STS or Marvel Rivals, which admittedly are kind of my category of game already. Okay, let me drink some water real quick. Okay, favorite antagonist and favorite art style. I really didn't think that these would be the two categories that are left, but I guess it makes sense because I can't even like think of a game antagonist that I really liked. You're so close, right? I have to finish this. What if I put Garfield Cart here? Or no, I put, what's the other one? Garfield Lasagna Party. The antagonist is the NPC normal that is like permanently trying to screw me over. No, I'm joking. Okay. Can you imagine how funny it would be if I put like Fall Guys here for favorite antagonist? The antagonist is my friends. I got 55 out of 100? Wait, you're goated! You're goated, that's so good! That's actually so good. Amazing. It's such a hard quiz. It's like, it's actually crazy hard. Sev knows ball. Sev has the ball knowledge. Antagonist is the guy who keeps shoving you off. Yeah, like those randoms who just like try to like crash into you so that you end up falling off the map. Those are the real enemies. I tried for 5 minutes and then threw everything in VTuber and prayed. That's so funny. BG3 mentions so Or in the Red. Ooh, I wouldn't say that I like Or in the Red more than like some other antagonists though. But I also don't know what antagonists I like more. Man. This is so difficult. I'm looking through my list of games right now and I'm like, most of these don't even have an antagonist. Like, it's just not part of the... It's not part of the game. What if I search this by, like... RPG? So then I will definitely get... games that have a story. These really like don't have antagonists still though. Persona games, I don't feel crazy about any Persona antagonists though. I feel pretty normal about them. Could have gotten a higher score if Page Turner didn't get in the way. The 3 Page Turners was so funny. I feel like maybe whoever made that quiz literally just noticed that there was a page turner for those 3 categories, and then they went, this would be funny actually. Persona 5 non-human villains low-key dog shit though. I feel like, okay, wait. I didn't finish Persona 5, but I think like in terms of the villain, I would think about like the characters that play villain roles, but then I also don't think any of them are like, wow, they're my favorite. Maybe for art style, I'll put like Persona 3 though. And honestly, just because like the UI design is also so crazy. Like, I guess it's not exactly art style, but I think that the visual direction in that game is like probably one of the most like beautiful things ever. I don't know. I'm such a sucker for like beautiful UI design. Golf with friends, Nahi is the favorite antagonist. That is not true, because Twy actually rolls me at that game every time. Excuse me. Yeah, also, I think I'm like not even antagonistic in that game. I'm actually so pacifistic. Like, I barely try to like hit people's golf balls with mine in Golf with Your Friends. If anything, like Koi or Miki would be more evil there. Right. Okay. Golf with Your Friends is different from Super Battle Golf, okay? In Super Battle Golf, I don't know, something like activates in my brain and then I just become an evil person. I'm sorry. Someone pull up the Super Battle Golf VOD. I had like literally never stopped thinking about that one Super Battle Golf clip of Sev's where I'm like hitting everybody with a golf cart. It's actually like the funniest thing ever. Hold on. Like from Sev's POV too, which is so funny. Here, let me go find it. Here we go. Okay. Wait. How do I show this without like blasting all of your ears out? Can I like put it in here? Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Let me turn my BGM off really quick. Wait, I forgot that this was my Fugi. What's up, guys? I'm blocking it. Let me get out of the way. This is one of my most favorite clips ever, by the way. So everybody else's Spooky is like really cutely like set up over here next to Seb, but because I made this one mine, like she just isolated me in my own corner, so I was just over here. And wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm not very good at driving.
Yo! Nahi! 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 Nahi Kikomori! Nahi Kikomori!
No, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm just not very good at driving. No! That was such a fun stream. Guys. This clip is so funny because I think that like Sev getting launched into the water at the end is like so funny. I'm planning another one soon. Oh my gosh, that's hype. I didn't get any better at driving, for warning. My driving is not improved. It's such a good clip. I'm such a fan. It's still pacifism. It was self-defense. She had a gun. Did she have a gun? I don't know, man. I was just driving. I just wanted to drive to the hole, you know? Actually, I think that at that point in the game, like, I had been doing so bad. Like, I was actually bottom fragging in golf like crazy. and like I determined that there was like no way I could possibly win, like or there was no way I wasn't gonna get last place. I was just like at one point my ball went too far away and I was like, yeah, I'm cooked, man. There's like a 0% chance that I ever get this in the hole. So I decided to just get in the golf cart and make everybody's life a little bit harder for the bit. Not the golf bottom frag. It's crazy how bad I am at that game because I think I'm actually like decently good at golf with your friends. I'm like normal good. I'm like normal alright. I think you started by shotgunning. I was really shooting people in that game also. Oh my gosh, there was like such a funny moment that I wish I was streaming for while we were setting up at the beginning, where I comboed Taro by like shooting him and then he flew into a landmine and then blew up, and it was the funniest thing ever. I was so mad that like there was just absolutely no video of that. It was so good. Anyways, I think that for that reason, let's put Super Battle Golf under my favorite antagonists. Super Battle Golf, yeah. The antagonist is me. Alright. My thing is filled out. Will I change any of the Tales of Vesperias? No. Honestly, I think that it just deserves to be in all of the places that it's at. That's it. Yeah, we're done. I did it, guys! I did it! This is About Me video games, the legit edition. My favorite game, Tales of Vesperia. Best story, because it is. Really like the visual direction of Persona 3. Tales of Vesperia, biggest personal impact, of course, because it is my favorite game. I really like ZZZ combat. I think Content Warning is overhated. I think Fields of Mystery is underrated. I think Peak is overrated. It's not that overrated. Like, it is a good game. I just maybe like it a little bit less than everyone else. Viva Pinata, Trouble in Paradise, or any Viva Pinata, honestly, needs a remake. Going Unders is overlooked. I'm not gonna lie, why are so many of these categories kind of the same thing? Favorite protagonist is Yurilo from Tales of Vesperia, obviously. He's my favorite character ever. Favorite antagonist is myself in Super Battle Golf. My favorite soundtrack is the Undertale soundtrack, and honestly, I just mean, what is that one song? Hold on, let me find it. There's one song, I'll play it for you too, that is just so banging from the Undertale soundtrack. I like your hair, thank you! What's it called? Undertale. Oh, Death by Glamour. Yes, that song is so good. It's actually so good. Hold on. Goodbye, BGM. Is this a normal volume? Please. Please be normal. You know what? I'm just gonna use this as my BGM while I yap about the rest of them. Multiplayer! Stardew! My favorite multiplayer game. It's so good. Honestly, there's a lot of games that I really, really like that just aren't here anywhere because I don't have like that particular opinion about them or whatever. But yeah, I guess I managed to fill out the grid. Not usually my thing. Baldur's Gate 3. Turn my brain off. Cheese rolling. Cheese rolling is so good. I should organize another cheese rolling collab at some point. Best with Friends. Slay the Spire 2. Obviously. Best retro game. Nintendogs, because I don't know any older games, to be honest. Obviously Tales of Vesperia again. And a game everyone should play. My game. The game that I made. I mean, it's not that I think that everybody should play it. Not like everybody in the world, but if, you know, if you think that I'm alright, then maybe you'll think that my game is alright. So, yeah. There's a part in this song that's like so good. Hold on. Did it pass yet? This part's so good. Anyways. Just for the art alone, everyone should play Nahi's Winter Holiday. True, I drew a lot for that. Please look at the CGs that I made. There's plenty of them. Okay, let's put my BGM back on. Isn't that song so banging though? It's so good. And then the other Undertale song that I really like, hold on. I totally do not remember what it's called. Let me look up like a list of the like the titles of the tracks. What is on here? Okay, not the one that I was thinking of, but weirdly I really like this one too. This one. Whenever it loads. This is the song that plays when you're at the hotel in Undertale. And I think it's just a nice vibe. I've also used this for an edit. Like, the songs are so good for, like, for that kind of thing. They're so peak. Yeah, and then I think this is the one that I was thinking of earlier. This one is just very like, yeah, this one. This one just makes me really nostalgic for Undertale, honestly. This is like the most Undertale song in my brain. It's like so sweet and makes me so sad. Alright. I'll stop just listening to the Undertale soundtrack. We can leave this on for a second though. Let me go to my other chatting screen because we are done looking at this. It's lovely, right? Okay, I've downloaded my legit grid. I can close this now. Alright, well, I think that's it. That's it for me. Thank you for coming to my Yap stream today. I was debating doing like 7 straight days of Tomodachi Life this week, but I decided that I'm dying a little bit too much for that. So instead, I opted for a clean, I think, 3 days, right? What was it? Tomorrow I am streaming Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. I'm gonna be making myself, I haven't even bought the game yet, I won't lie, I'm gonna buy it after this. But yeah, I'm gonna be starting that game tomorrow, and I've been wanting to play it for the longest time, so I'm super excited. I almost thought about playing it today, but I was like, I just wanna talk a little bit before then. I just wanna like yap about random stuff. So we did that instead, but I will finally be starting it tomorrow. I'm gonna be making myself and then possibly a few of my friends, depending on how hard I want to like try hard the character creation, which will probably be a lot because, you know me, I draw. I really want to like make the characters look really cute. So I'm going to be making myself, and then I want to also try to make Ada and Lara tomorrow, but it will really depend on like how hard I want to try. Yeah. And we'll also be streaming Tomodachi Life on Wednesday and Friday, and I haven't decided if I want to stream on Saturday yet, but there is a chance that I stream on Saturday also. And it might be more Tomodachi Life. It also might be something else. Might be something different, but yeah, it's gonna be try hard Tomodachi Life character creation this week. Yay! Alright, let me go find somebody to raid over on Twitch, if I can remember how to spell the word Twitch. Twitch, if I can remember. Oh, not my echo. And obviously my Oshi is streaming, so we're raiding her. Raid Ada Lira. There we go. She is playing Bits and Bops today, which I think is a rhythm game. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Here's my raid message if you want to use it. If you happen to be a subscriber, here's the raid message for that. Feel free to come say hi in my Discord if you want. You can also get like stream pings and stuff over there. I mentioned it a lot today, so here's another plug for Nahi's Winter Holiday, which is my visual novel. Yeah, go listen to my DNA cover as well. Thank you for hanging out today. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.